Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Maynard from CynthiaMaynard.com, and I hope you're doing well today. I've had some camera issues, so my videos have been a little sparse. I'm hoping I don't have to replace it, but we'll see how it goes, so hopefully we'll get through this video here. I did record another video and it ate it. Today I have this little project that was inspired by this little mini traveler's notebook folder that I had made just to make a template. And I wanted to make one. I have the Eileen Hall Biggs die that makes the traveler's notebook. And I have that here. It's not quite finished. I had some stringing issues with, I laminated it. And it's super fun to make, very, very easy to make. And it's a traveler size standard notebook. And I wanted to make a pocket to go in there. So that can go in there just like that and fits perfectly. So let me show you that. I'm going to show you the basic one today, and it can fit whatever you'd like in there. You can put papers in here and tuck little receipts and things. I put a little pocket on the back that can fit whatever you'd like in there. And and on the front I have a little pocket as well. But I'm just going to show you how to make the basic one, and you can embellish it however you wish. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a piece of craft paper. This is Stampin' Up! Paper. It's very thick and sturdy and good quality, and it is 10 3/4 by 8 or by 9.5. Okay, so we're going to do some scoring. And get my notes here so I can remember what I'm doing. Alright, so on the 9.5 side, let's just stay on that side, we're going to give ourselves a half-inch margin on either side to make the tabs. So I'm going to go ahead and score that at a 1/2 inch, whichever's easier for you to eyeball. So I'm going to do it like this. 1/2 inch, and I'm going to turn it to do the other 1/2 inch. If you have a pattern on your paper, just make sure that you're mindful of that. Okay, so I have a 1/2 inch on either side, and then to make up our fold up pockets, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on its side, so 90-degree angle, and I'm going to score at 2.5, I believe that was, yes, 2.5, and that's going to give us our pockets, okay? And then I just need one score line down the middle so that when we fold it, it folds nicely into our traveler's notebook. So I'm going to score that at 4 3/4. So I can review those, and you want to go all the way down. So let me review that for you. So 1/2 inch, if you want to do it this way, 1/2 inch, 4 3/4, and at 9. And then on this side, we're just scoring at the 2.5 mark. Super simple. Okay, it's just a matter of burnishing and cutting a few things. It's very, very easy to make these yourself. You can customize them however you wish. So I'm just going to burnish these score lines. You can stamp on this on the outside. That would be pretty. Score down the middle here. And then our flaps that go up. And then I'll show you what to cut away. It is very, very, very easy. So what we're going to do first is we're going to cut right up where this flap goes up. I'm just going to cut right up that line. Sometimes it's easier to see on the outside because of the mountain, because you just want to make sure you don't go past this point like I did on my sample. Alright. Then we're going to kind of, you can either measure this, I'm going to eyeball it, we're going to go out like this, just kind of cutting little triangles to that point, again not wanting to go past that. Okay, so you see that? I've got a little triangle hole here, and I'm going to do the same thing, just going to mirror that. Okay, and pull that out. And here is where, if you want your flaps to have rounded corners, which I do, you want to go ahead and round them. Battery's going fast. I'm going to have to replace this camera. I don't know. They're great while they work. So I'm just going to quickly round the corners on this. Okay. We're going to go ahead and cut these little rectangle tabs completely away. We don't need that. Again, I'm going to do it on this side because I feel like the score line is just easier to see. So many things you could do with this to embellish it. While I'm here, I'm just going to tab that out. It'll just make for neater folding later on. that out. Bevel that in. Alright, so this is what we have. This is the shape that you're going for right here. Hopefully you can see that. Get my punch out of the way there. Okay, so now it's just a matter of gluing down. You could use liquid glue. I've used a Tombow, which holds really, really well. When you put these, you want to put, oh, one thing we want to do before we glue. You want to fold these up and then fold this over and see where they meet here. So where they meet here, we're going to cut a little slit, okay, just to that edge there. And then I'm going to do the tiniest little bump out, and I'll show you why we want to do that. It's kind of an important step. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you don't do it, but it really allows for your papers to fit in nicer when you put things in, and so they're not limited. So right here, I'll show you that again. So right where this flap meets, just going to grab that. Again, you could measure it, but Okay guys, I'm back. My camera went kaput. Like I said, I'm having camera problems here. So what I was doing, I think I had to stop, was when we bring these up, oh, I know what I was doing. So let me show you, this piece of paper here kind of exactly fits this side from the center to the outside. Had I not cut that slit in there, it would only be able to go this far and you wouldn't be able to close it without bending your paper. So you can fit a ton more, you just have a ½ inch more space, which can be a ton when you're talking about little tags and things and lists and little notebook papers and whatnot. So pretty important that you you know, do that if you want that extra space. So what we're going to do is go ahead and glue this down. So you're going to bring your flap up. I'm going to put glue on the, give it a good shake, put glue on the inside here, just like that. And then fold these over, and you're going to have to kind of, if you're using liquid glue, you're going to have to just hold it for a minute, especially with this strong paper. It's going to want to resist. Oops. That happens, just go like that. You can also use score tape for this, tear and tape, the stronger your paper is, and you want to use a good sturdy cardstock, because obviously it's going to be in your traveler's notebook. You're going to be taking it places, you're going to be shoving receipts in there or whatever. So on that side, and then let's go ahead and do this side. This is so super simple and fun to embellish. You could do this in any color and customize your covers. And I will be doing a video on how to make the Eileen Hall journal. There aren't a ton. I was kind of, when I got the die, I looked around and there were some flip throughs and things, but there weren't like a ton of how-to tutorials. So hopefully I can fill that gap, guys, and show that, because there's different ways to do it. There's the laminated version. There is cutting it out of like mat board or chipboard, like that. And then it's pretty much all set. If you wanted to string it in, you would just simply line up what holes, you know, line up with your notebook. For example, this Traveler's Notebook has 1, 2, and 3 spots. But otherwise, it can just slip. I don't have this finished. Let me show you one that's a store-bought one. And from Recollections. So we're making kind of this deal here. And my craft is just almost as sturdy. So you see how these are kind of thrown in here. So you can take a piece of elastic and put it in there like that, and it fits perfectly. Looks like it belongs in there. So hopefully that tutorial helps you about how to make these quick and easy journal folders. And I just took some other dies and I made a pocket, and I just simply put score tape on that and glued that down. You could do that all along here, or you could layer them. On the back, I took a another die from another set. And it's a little pocket, as well as this cuts out this little slit, and then you can stick little whatsits in there. And yeah, and have fun with that. You can put one up here upside down the other way and have tuck spots for that. You can use yeah, whatever. You can stamp on this, all sorts of things. You can color pencil on it. That would be fun. Go ahead and color. I had used my Prismacolor coloring pencils, my Jane Davenport paint over pens, a food ball pen that is water resistant, and some of her glitter glitzy, this is Arctic Ocean, and I did do some fun coloring. So this craft cardstock from Stampin' Up! Holds up well and does not bleed through, so it's a fun way to decorate your traveler's notebook inserts that you make. You can have fun. It's like a little art journal. Alright guys, hopefully that helps you. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, pray for my camera, and subscribe to my channel. That way you help support the camera fund. Well, it does help, but anyway, go ahead and subscribe so you're in the loop for giveaways and for just videos that pop up. That'll be in your subscription feed. Thanks guys so much. Have a great day.